A good day to our viewers. My name is Dr. Lukman Raimi. I'm an assistant professor of entrepreneurship at the Department of Entrepreneurship, American University of Nigeria. I'm also a facilitator at Boxlex Leadership Academy. I'll be the resource person that will be delivering this particular module titled Entrepreneurship and Enterprise Development. Course introduction. The above module is designed to strengthen entrepreneurial skills of aspiring entrepreneurs and, of course, established entrepreneurs. Aspiring entrepreneurs are those who are just thinking of setting up their business in the future, while established entrepreneurs are those who are already in business. So this particular training program is for everybody. The module is designed as serialized lectures in a manner that builds learners' capacity and also foster adoption of entrepreneurial knowledge, skills, and abilities required to run successfully micro, small, and medium enterprises in Nigeria. The target groups include HND holder, ND holder, those who have National Certificate of Education, and of course, those who are practicing micro entrepreneurs that seek to grow their businesses sustainably. The key focus of this particular training program is, of course, three faceted. The first one is called KAB, Know About Business. The second one is CYB, SYB, that is Start and Improve Your Business. And the final one is EYB, Expand Your Business. In other words, we are talking to beginners. We are talking to those who are at intermediate level, and also we are talking to those who seek to take their business to the next level. So if you partake in this particular module, what are the takeaways? What are the learning outcomes? So at the end of the course, the trainees will have the following. One, there will be an improved understanding of terms such as entrepreneurship, entrepreneur, and enterprise, and of course, the overlapping relationship among them. Also, there will be an enhanced capacity to generate ideas and opportunities. And thirdly, there will be mastery of business model and business plan development. Also, there will be an increased awareness about funding and funding sources. And more importantly, there will be better understanding of the place of market research and marketing plan as far as entrepreneurship is concerned. Furthermore, there will be appreciation of the theoretical foundation of entrepreneurship. We're also going to build a sound understanding of entrepreneurship ecosystem, entrepreneurial innovation, stages of business life cycle, growth strategies, and of course, pitfall of enterprises in Nigeria. And finally, there will be an enhanced capacity to be able to launch and run business successfully within the Nigerian business environment. So for the first week, we are going to look at module 1, which is captioned understanding of terms such as entrepreneurship, entrepreneur, and enterprise. People use these terms interchangeably and of course wrongly. So this particular module is going to demystify and of course shed more light on the meanings of these particular terms. conceptual issue. What is entrepreneurship? Who is an entrepreneur? What is an enterprise? These are three important questions which we are going to provide very good answers to. With regards to the first one, what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship has been defined as the identification of opportunities, pursuit, and exploitation of these opportunities independently of the directly controlled resources. That is the definition from Harvard's Business Review. It has also been defined as the act of creating a business or businesses while building and scaling it to generate a profit. That is from Nicole Martins Ferreira. Is an accomplished entrepreneur in the world. And the lexicon definition also describes entrepreneurship as the capacity and willingness to develop, organize, and manage a business venture, along with any of its risks to make a profit. So these first three definitions have actually provided very succinct and clear explanation for entrepreneurship. The process of identifying an opportunity in your environment, screening that particular opportunity in order to determine the relevance, and raising the needed resources to take advantage of that particular opportunity in your environment for the purpose of course, creating wealth for self, for others, is what entrepreneurship is all about. And in the process of identifying opportunities, screening opportunities, and raising the required resources to launch your business ideas, you involve yourself in a number of risks. And this is what entrepreneurship is all about, risk taking. For taking risk, you are going to be rewarded, of course, with profit. Furthermore, entrepreneurship has also been defined as a distinctive way of thinking, reasoning, and acting within an environmental context where opportunity exists and could be harnessed for value creation for the benefit of entrepreneur and others. So this particular definition by Timon and Spinelli, has actually added, value to the meaning of entrepreneurship. So the critical thinking, the unique way of reasoning for the purpose of coming up with what people require in your environment is what entrepreneurship is all about. Many years ago, there was nothing like GSM. Some people, through a unique way of thinking and also reasoning, they were able to come up with a miniaturized phone, wireless phone with very effective technology. And today, they are making humongous wealth from their exploration. That is what entrepreneurship is all about. So the implication of the definition of entrepreneurship are many and diverse. The first one, entrepreneurship is therefore a process that exemplifies the maxim of Confucius that give a man a fish and you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you'll have fed him for a lifetime. Therefore, it is instructive for the society, for the schools, for the NGOs and other stakeholders to actually teach people the rudiments of entrepreneurship so that they will be able to employ themselves and others. They'll be able to create humongous wealth for the society. And of course, they will be economically fulfilled. In Nigeria today, the youths are helpless, they are hapless, and they're also hopeless because they couldn't create, wealth for themselves and for the society. So the most sustainable way of redressing youth unemployment, youth restiveness, frustration in the developing context is to actually launch entrepreneurship and enterprise development program. The second implication of the definition we have listened to or watched is that before venturing into business or the world of entrepreneurship, it is instructive to have the following creativity elements. The first one is that wherever you find yourself, you should be able to see what everyone else has not seen. You don't have to be what we call members of the bandwagon. You don't have to be people who just involve themselves in blind following. Rather, you see what others have not seen in their environment and you seize that particular opportunity. Thinking what no one else has thought of within your environment will also make you a great entrepreneur, and doing what no one else has dared to do. So to be able to accomplish these three creativity elements, you have to think outside the box. You have to, train your sight to see differently. You have to train your brain to think differently. You have to train yourself to do things differently. It is when you think outside the box that you'll be able to, leverage the implication of what? Entrepreneurship in your environment. The second question is, who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who has the ability to identify and evaluate business opportunity in any environment. Also, they are able to gather the required resources and initiate appropriate steps to practically translate this business opportunity into income-yielding business enterprises in their community. Many years ago, people engage themselves in what is called bukateria. But today, some people, they actually enhance the profile of bukateria or mama pot. And today you have classical eateries, Domino Pizza, restaurant, Chicken Republic, Tantalizer, etc. So all these are, amplification of existing business ideas. So the role of an entrepreneur is to identify and evaluate business opportunity and take appropriate steps to translate this business opportunity into income-yielding business enterprise for themselves. Many years ago, too, barbing was not attractive. Those who are involved in barbing are elderly people. It was seen as a job or a profession for the elderly. But in recent times, the world of barbing has changed. Barbing has become fanciful, classical, and in fact, there are barbing salons for the rich, for the political class, and of course, for those who have humongous wealth to actually spend on making themselves look beautiful. Today, barbers, they do home service, professional service. And beyond barbing, they do hair treatment, beautification, and of course, they act as beauty consultants. Therefore, an entrepreneur creates wealth for self and for others by establishing enterprise which produce goods and or rendering valuable services for the wellness of the society. Without entrepreneurs, welfare and wellness and livelihood will suffer. Therefore, an entrepreneur is very, very important in our society. Entrepreneurs are also problem solvers because they are blessed with the skills of problem solving and thinking outside the box. So according to Deshpande is an Indian American is an entrepreneur and also a social entrepreneur. He said there are 3 types of people in the world. People who are oblivious to everything. That is, they don't want to be concerned about happenings in their environment. They only, exist. They don't really contribute towards the development of their society. The second group of people are people who see a problem and they complain. Nigerians are good at this. They see problems and they complain. The third people are people who see a problem and get excited to fix such problems. The last group of people are entrepreneurs. Deshpande is the founder of Sycamore Networks and the Deshpande Foundation. Deshpande Foundation actually trains and tries to multiply the number of entrepreneurs in the world. In other words, they provide capacity building for people to be able to think outside the box and become, social changers. So from this particular exposition, we are able to deduce that entrepreneurs are problem solvers. For solving the world's problem, they are compensated, in so many ways. People provide them money, they create wealth, they get honors, they build their reputation, they create, what we call group of companies, they become serial entrepreneurs, and some of them at times could even get political recognition. All these are things that entrepreneurs do in the society in which we find ourselves. Entrepreneurs and hidden wealth. The role of entrepreneurs as talented person is to seek after hidden wealth. Wealth are hidden in the world, and it's our responsibility to look for them. Wealth is hidden in several places. It is our responsibility to shine our eyes, to train our thoughts, and also to develop ourselves to be able to recognize this particular wealth. And that takes us to the theory of opportunity discovery and also opportunity creation. So if we are good in opportunity discovery skills and opportunity creation skills, you'll be able to identify hidden wealth in your environment. For emphasis, money, wealth hides in problems. Money, wealth hides in ideas. Money, wealth hides in people. Money, wealth hides in talent. Money, wealth hides in vision. And money, wealth hides in opportunities. In other words, the sources of wealth are solving problems, looking for ideas, investing in people, developing talents, and also pursuing your vision and exploiting environmental opportunities. These 6 areas are places where wealth are, of course, hidden, and it is our responsibility as aspiring or established entrepreneurs to look for them. For those who don't have ideas currently that could be developed into business opportunity, these are tested and trusted channels for entrepreneurship ideas. From your intuition, your vision and dream, you can actually come up with so many business ideas. If you look at the needs of the people in the society, you can come up with business ideas. From your personal experience while working for others, your experience in different contexts, you can come up with a business idea from your personal experience. Somebody who has worked for government for 12 years as a public servant could as well be a consultant in administration and different areas of government business. Also, your hobbies and talents will be developed into entrepreneurship ideas. Special training that you have received could be turned into a business opportunity. Your exposure to new environments could be turned to business opportunity. Imitating what others have done, what is called copycat syndrome, could also be a business opportunity. Environmental scanning, looking at your environment and identifying the needs of the people, is also a very good source for getting entrepreneurship idea. Solving people's problem or identifying people's problem and providing solution could be an avenue for developing entrepreneurship idea. So if you watch television, you listen to radios, and you surf the internet, you could see so many opportunities that you can actually leverage. If you attend trade fair or exhibition, that would trigger so many ideas in you. And if you read books, different books in the library, you can come up with beautiful ideas. And for you to be able to turn your ideas to business opportunities, either as aspiring entrepreneurs or established entrepreneurs, you need what we call attribute of enterprise. Enterprise is a concept, but each letter in that particular concept actually epitomizes what an entrepreneur is and what an entrepreneur is expected to do. The first letter, E, is energy. You must have, abundance of energy. You must be somebody who is, an embodiment of strength, power, and accomplishment. Number two, the N means need to achieve. You must be a positivist. You must be optimistic that this venture will succeed. Then the T is tax-oriented. Entrepreneurship is an endeavor that is tax-oriented. It is not like bread and butter. It is not as easy as most of us, think. But if you invest a lot of effort, you are going to get humongous return, positive return. The E in enterprise empathy. That is, you must have the passion to solve social problems. The R is resourcefulness. If you look at the word resourcefulness, it's actually a marriage of three words: resource, full, and ness. So anybody who wants to venture into the world of entrepreneurship should be somebody who is resourceful. You must be an embodiment of talent, knowledge, ability, and experience. Then the P is planning. Entrepreneurship involves planning. The middle involves planning. The end also involves planning. All aspects of entrepreneurship entails planning, planning, planning. The R in enterprise is risk-taking. Coming up with idea and trying to turn your idea into business opportunity, raising money, setting up, your corporate office, and so on and so forth, are endeavors that are risky. So that is why the R in enterprise, the first R or the second R, is called risk-taking. The I in enterprise is innovation or innovativeness. It is not enough to identify ideas, but rather what we expect you to do is to make your idea innovative. The products we have in our environment, they are not entirely new, but people are just innovating. If you cannot innovate, you cannot venture into the world of entrepreneurship. And the S in enterprise is skills. What you sell, what you market to the society for which you are paid is essentially skills. Teachers sell skills. Engineer sell skills. Accountant sell skills. Even those who manage our affairs as political office holders, what they are selling is essentially governance skills. And finally, The E in enterprise is endurance. In the world of entrepreneurship, when you identify business idea and you launch the business idea by taking risk, the result does not come immediately. There's a period of waiting, and that is what we call endurance. So for an entrepreneur, it is instructive to have this at the back of your mind, that Rome was not built in a day. It takes a while, to grow from startups to scale-ups. It takes some time to build your pedigree, to build your reputation, and to build your enterprise. Thank you very much. Happy listening.